Hey guys, it's Kara from iStampin.com. Thanks for joining me today on another one of my paper pumpkin unboxing videos. This is April's paper pumpkin and I have not opened it, so this is going to be a fun surprise for me. I've seen a little bit of sneak peeks, but I haven't watched the Stampin' Up! Video or anything like that, so I don't know anything about the extra stamp set that we are getting. So I'm really excited to open this up. But I do want to say that this video is going to be a little bit different. I do know that it is a home decor project. And what I thought that I would do is I'm going to insert in my blog post the video that Stampin' Up! Produces showing how to put this kit together. But what I wanted to show you is how versatile these stamp sets are and to show you what you can do outside of the box, literally, with these stamp sets. I'm going to insert a picture right here and I'm going to show you a past paper pumpkin project, exclusive project that I made. If you're a paper pumpkin subscriber of mine, you get access to these exclusive projects each month, anywhere between 8 to 10 projects a month, showing you how to use the stamps with other things other than what's in the box. So I'm going to kind of do the same thing here. Now these aren't going to be the exclusive projects that I use for my paper pumpkin group. So if you definitely want to get access to paper pumpkin exclusive projects, you just need to make sure that you sign up before or by May 10th next month. And I'll put the link in the video notes to show you how you can subscribe and everything. All right, so I'm going to open this up. And we're going to see what we have. There's something we'd like to thank you for everything. So this is, we're getting an extra stamp set this month for sending out the 1 millionth kit. So it's called All About Everything. All right. Okay, so wow, this is a big stamp set. Okay, so this is our bonus stamp set that we are getting this month. You can see how nice this is. So it's birthday. It's really just all occasion, which is really nice. And then this is Happy Mother's Day. Okay, so this has to do with Spring Mother's Day. And we've got a very vanilla ink spot. Put this off to the side. So this is our kit. It's the lovely little wreath, and so it's this fun little home decor project. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up, show you what all we get. And like I said, I'm not going to make this one on camera. I'm going to show you how to make some fun cards with the stamp set for this project as well as our bonus stamp set. And if you are seeing this video for the very first time, Paper Pumpkin is a monthly subscription kit through Stampin' Up. It's $19.95 a month, and then the only thing that's added is tax. Shipping's already included in that price. And you receive everything that you need to make that kit. The only thing that you need to provide is just a pair of scissors. So you're going to get all the adhesive, your ink, your stamps, everything like that. So it just makes it so nice just to take the box on the go, and it's just really easy. The great thing also about a Paper Pumpkin is you can, give it as a gift. We have prepaid subscriptions, so if you would like to gift this to somebody, that's a really easy and simple way to give a fun gift to somebody who likes to stamp. Okay, so our kit includes the stamp set, the ink spot, foam wreath form, 1 frame with twine, so that's this, that's cute. 12 sheets of leaf cutouts, 4 sheets of cotton paper flowers, 1 sheet of chalkboard tags, a sheet of die cut branches, 5 feet of vanilla cotton ribbon, and 50 adhesive dots. Okay, so that's what's going to give us all of this to make that wreath. So these are the little chalkboard tags. And then these are the paper flowers. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera and come up with something. This is really cute though. it just looks really time consuming to do this on camera. So that's why I'm gonna do something a little bit different. But I'm gonna come up with something with these stamps and both sets, so this one and this one, and I am going to make the cards off camera, and then I'm going to come back on camera and show you what I made and how I made it using, I'm going to use, some products from this other than just the stamps. I'll see what I can incorporate. But before I go off, I also wanted to show what I give to all of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers. So once you've been a subscriber of mine for 3 months, so on your 4th month, I will send you this really sweet little Paper Pumpkin box. And it comes with this liner, and this is meant to store your Paper Pumpkin stamps. So you'll just put these in here month after month. But on the inside, I send you some other goodies. So you're going to get a brand new snail adhesive. I'm going to send you a Paper Pumpkin ballpoint pen. And then I'm also going to give you an extra D block. Now when you first subscribe, you get one of this in your very first kit, and then thereafter this isn't included, so you just need to make sure that you keep this handy. But I'm going to send you another one because it's nice to have more than just one block. So like I said, this happens after you've been a subscriber of mine for 3 months, so on that 4th month you will receive this. So I hope this is exciting, and just some of the other fun perks that I have besides the exclusive projects. Like I said, this is just my way of saying thank you for choosing me as your Paper Pumpkin demonstrator. All right, so I will be back. Okay, I'm back with the first project that I am going to be making with the stamp set that actually came with the lovely little wreath kit. So I'm using these stamps here. So you can see this is an extremely simple 3x3 Mother's Day card. This is perfect just to stick in our mini envelopes and just write a quick note to your mother and attach it to the gift. So let me show you how I did this. So simple. First thing is I have cut a piece of Whisper White cardstock to make the 3x3 card. It's 6x3, and then I've scored it at 3 inches. I've taken a piece of our designer series paper. This is from the Settles pack that you can see in all the color collections. They have these 12x12 color designer series packs. So this measures 3x3, and I'm just going to use my snail and attach this to the front of the card. Just like that. And it looks like in my sample I used Pink Pirouette. This is in Blushing Bride, so that's okay. All right, so the next thing I did is I took the chalkboard labels that came in the kit, and I'm just going to use this one right here. And I am inking up the Happy Mother's Day using the Very Vanilla craft ink that we received in our kit. And I'm just going to ink it up well, make sure I have good coverage. And with the photopolymer stamps, you can see that if you've missed any spots or not. All right, now you can see I've done 2 tags. The first tag I messed up on, so I think I've learned with this, you really want to give good pressure all over. You want to kind of take your time stamping this to make sure that you get a good impression everywhere. So I'm just going to press down all on the top, in the middle, and the bottom, and hopefully this turns out well. Okay, well, you can kind of see here that it's a little light down there, but that's okay. All right, now the trick with the craft ink, because it is a thicker ink, it does take a little bit longer to dry. If you have the time, let it air dry. Sometimes I don't, I'm impatient, so I like to take my heat tool and just kind of zap it. That helps speed up the process. Also, if you've done that and it's still a little wet, I can always turn it over and kind of press against my grid matte paper, and that kind of blots any of the wet ink there. All right, so I'm just going to pop this out, and then I like to use my paper piercer just to get all the little bits out. So then just scrape off all the little dots that come off. Oh, I have a tip real quick to show you how to clean this, because the craft ink is stickier and can be a little bit of a pain to clean. So what I like to do is first is to take a baby wipe and kind of get off as much ink as I can. And then you'll see that there's still ink that's kind of all in between those letters. I don't know if you can kind of see that on camera. But then what I like to do is to get my Stampin' scrub and mist the side that you're going to scrub the stamp on really well. I've already done that, so mat's pretty wet. Yeah, it's on this side. So then scrub really good. And the bristles on the pad are going to get in between those letters and really get your stamp clean. So there you can see that it's nice and clean. So that's just a little tip. Okay, so we've got our tag. And next I am using our lace trim in Sahara Sand. This is retiring in our catalog, so if this is some trim that you've always eyed and thought it was really pretty, I would snag it up before it is no longer available. So what I've done is I've just doubled it up, kind of folding it in quarters to be able to stick through this hole. So I'm going to feed it through the front. And then open it up and then pull the tails through. And that will give me that cute little knotted edge on the tag. And then you can just kind of clean up the knot, make it where it lays nicely. And then I'm just going to come in with some ribbon scissors and just cut off the ends of the tails. So it's going to go like that. And just pop it up with dimensionals. And then this card will be all done. Like I said, this is just meant to be a very simple card. Nothing too fancy. Just a great little card to add to, if you like to give a bouquet of flowers to your mom for Mother's Day, something like that. Just very simple. And there you go. Look how fun and easy that is. So that was using elements from the Paper Pumpkin kit. All right, so let's get on with the next card. Now this card's a little bit more detailed, but this is using the stamp set the thank you stamp set that we got in this month's Paper Pumpkin kit. And I think it was all about everything. So that's what they called this. All right, so this is a little bit more complicated, but it was really fun to make. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is start off with a piece of Blushing Bride cardstock. So this is 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. And then what I've done is I have taken some designer series paper. This is from It's My Party Pack, which is in the Occasions catalog. It's a paper stack of all birthday papers. So I wanted to find something neutral. So I found this crumb cake design, and I've cut both of these. This is just Whisper White. I've cut both of these 4 by 4. And I'm going to kind of offset them. But first we're going to do our stamping. And I am going to start off with the largest flower, and I'm going to stamp that in Blushing Bride. And I'm just going to kind of come down here in the bottom corner and just stamp it right there. And then I am going to stamp the smaller flower in Watermelon Wonder, and I'm going to stamp that twice on to the left of the larger flower. I'm just going to kind of rotate it. Then we have some leaves and a stem, and I'm going to stamp that in Old Olive. And just kind of come, take this off, come right here. Like so. Stamp that little stem over here. And then come back with the leaves. So, you know, you're just kind of making your own pattern with the stamps. It's really easy to do. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with the larger leaf. And I'm going to stamp this twice, but I'm not going to ink. I'm just going to stamp off. So, I mean, I do second generation stamping. So once, and then again, without re-inking. So that kind of gives you that little dimension. All right, and then the last thing is there's this little dots, kind of little, gives it a little texture. I'm going to come in and stamp that in crumb cake. Where's my crumb cake ink? And I'm picking up the crumb cake from the designer series paper. So I'm just going to just come in and stamp this, kind of go off the paper. And I made a little mistake down here, so hopefully that will cover it up, and it did. Just gotta love that. So when you make mistakes, find something to cover it up in. Okay, and I noticed that I forgot one part of my stamps. I need to stamp the center part of those two flowers. All right, I'm going to stamp the center in Blushing Bride. There we go. Okay, so that is all done. So now what we're going to do is bring in our designer series paper. And like I said, I just kind of offset it, just where a little bit of pattern paper showing on the top and on the side, something kind of like that. So just use your snail and attach it to whatever looks good to you. Just want that paper to kind of peek out. And then we're going to bring in our card, and we are going to attach that to the card base. Now I'm putting the designer series paper, I'm putting that straight on. Just centering that on the card, like so. Okay, then the next thing you're going to do is just get a scrap of Whisper White cardstock. I just cut this down. This measures 3 1/4 by 1 inch. Okay, you're going to get the stamp that looks like the little paint swipe and ink that up in Blushing Bride. Okay, like so. And then you are going, or what I did, and you can obviously choose whatever you want. I am stamping You Are My, and I'm going to do that in Tip Top Taupe. I wanted it to be a little bit darker so it stands out. I didn't think crumb cake would be dark enough. So I'm stamping the You Are My right there on top of the little paint swipe. And then I want to notch the right edge. So I'm going to take my banner triple punch, and I'm going to put this in upside down so I can see. And I'm just going to make sure that this is even and just notch the edge just like that. Then what I did is I took some of my linen thread, just got some, and what I'm going to do, just to give it a little bit of texture, I'm going to wrap it around a few times and then tie a bow. And that just, like I said, just gives the banner just a little bit of texture, which is cute. And then the linen thread ties in the paper as well as the sentiment that we just stamped in the neutral color. Okay, then just pull your tails down to the desired length of how big you want your bows to be. And you can move this down if you want the bow to be kind of more in the center of the banner. Come on. Whoops. Well, it's not cooperating, so I'm just going to leave it right there. Okay, and then just cut off your tails. And then if you want, you can kind of separate the thread to give it more of a organic look like that. And then so we're going to bring our card back in, and then I'm just going to pop this up on dimensionals. And then the very last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some pearls just to give it a little bit of interest. So I'm going to take this off, and then I'm going to put this down here. And this is going to go straight on. Let's see. And then let's see, here's the pearl. Nope. Pearls. Here they are. I'm going to use these small, the medium-sized ones, so I'm just going to cut in between. These are the strips that are connected by one strip of glue. If I can get it in there, there we go. So I just want to use 3. And when you do that, you just take your paper piercer and make sure that you're getting underneath the glue dot, and just put these on randomly on the card. And the nice thing about this stamp set is that it has the inside sentiment. So you can see here on my sample, I did "You are my," and then on the inside I stamped everything. So there are my 2 samples using, or 2 cards using the stamp sets that I made, or that we received in the April Paper Pumpkin Kit. In case you want to actually make cards instead of the project. So just look at all the versatility that comes in these paper pumpkin kits. So if you have any questions about the subscription, you'd like to learn more about it, head on over to my blog, which is istampin.com. You can contact me over there. Of course, you can always comment on this video, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. If you'd love to join my Paper Pumpkin group, I would love to have you. I have exclusive Facebook page, as well as the exclusive projects that I send out to everybody, plus the thank you gift that I showed you earlier in the video. I'd love to have you as a customer. Thank you so much. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Like I said, join my groups, and I will see y'all later this week. Thank you. Bye-bye.